What's up? We are tapping in to see whatever messages Spirit have for you whenever you're seeing this video. Remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you, Spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors of divine unconditional love for always revealing messages for clarity and truth for the highest healing of all people and beings. So it is so. Thank you for everything, for nothing. Thank you for all of this in between for the highest healing of all people and beings. So it is so. You may be making some adjustments to your life right now, because the first thing I wanted to do was adjust the camera, make sure the lighting is good. So making adjustments to make sure things are just right. I'm in picture perfect, paint a perfect picture, okay? Or like making sure things are just right or damn near perfect for whatever space it is that you're moving into, or for whatever it is that you're working on right now, okay? All right, what other messages do we have for this beautiful soul, please, Spirit? I'm guided. I'm hearing guided, but I'm also seeing like a bird kind of soaring and flying through the air. So right now you're being guided through spaces where maybe you would usually work hard, especially if you're in a space of creating something. So because they're showing me like a bird kind of flapping its wing, trying to stay afloat. So usually like when it comes to your creations, you're all like, you may be used to doing too much in that space. You got to understand right now you're in a space of co-creation. So you're co-creating with spirit. So you need to do what you can and then allow spirit, God, source, the universe to do the rest. Okay. But with the bird soaring, like the difference between the bird flapping is it feels like you're putting, like you kind of trying to take things under your own wing or take things under your own control, versus allowing you to let go of that control and do whatever it is that you need to do and allow spirit to take care of the rest in this act of co-creation. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have? I'm seeing like a gate, not like gated community. I did hear gated community, but the gates, I'm seeing like fences. So some things may be getting blocked off or fenced off for a reason, but this fence also speaks to boundaries. So make sure you're maintaining your boundaries in the spaces that you're moving into and that you're shifted into. Or is and for some of y'all, the boundaries that you have, because it has me peeking through like one of the little holes, some of y'all, the boundaries that you have, you may need to readjust those. Okay, readjusting your boundaries to see where you're being too harsh, too solid, or too something. That's not for everybody, okay? Having boundaries is a beautiful, wonderful thing. It allows you to put yourself first. It allows you to not fall back into traps of people pleasing and just putting yourself into spaces, situations where you know you ain't supposed to be at, okay? Good boondaries go a long way. All right. What other messages do you have for these beautiful souls, please, Spirit? Yeah, because especially when it comes to people, yes, with volatile emotions, make sure you're maintaining your boundaries. I'm not going to keep this because it's too many, but like definitely with this volcano coming out, this is like an explosion of energy. So like for those who are like moving into your next spaces, whether this energy be to help you sustain your creation, make sure you are maintaining your balance in your being. But also if this energy is coming from another person, make sure you're allowing yourself, make sure you're allowing yourself the space to just like be like, no, I said what I said, this is my boundary, don't cross it, don't overstep it, or like these are the consequences and the repercussions. Okay, because like definitely with the caution sign coming up under there, and the just is giving like somebody probably tripping, and that's why you need to allow yourself to maintain your boundaries in this space. And that's probably why you're peeking through the little hole or whatever. Yeah, because whoever that is really need to stop it. Okay, I'm hearing, but they're not. So again, you know if this for you or not. All right, thank you, Spirit. What messages? I'm gonna split this motherfucker in half because it's so heavy. Not heavy, it's so big. What messages? What guidance do you have for this beautiful soul from whatever is in this video, please, child? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's okay to take your time in the space that you are flowing and you're walking into, okay? Because it feels like there's movement, there's motion, like perpetual motion. It's not like a sputtering thing. It's more of an ease that you're flowing with, okay? Look, We got the first card coming out here, exit in one situation in order to like move yourself into the next space. Remember, endings lead to new beginnings. So when you go about this door, usually exit signs are over doors. So when you exit out of one door, that means you're exiting out of one space into a new opportunity, into a different space. So to get you out of a space that you were in, where you're feeling kind of confined or trapped, if the fence was the thing that was keeping you in your comfort zone, like this is you taking the initiative to allow yourself to move out of your comfort zone, to be able to free yourself, to be able to move into a space where you can just be, okay? Where you can just be. If this is a person that like with the energy that I was picking up on, that is just kind of explosive, that you have to be very cautionary with, like Spirit is saying you may want to like reflect on that situation and whether or not you need to exit stage left and go in on and do whatever it is that you need to do. For others of you, this is exiting out of a space of lack or scarcity when it comes to the bounds and the boundaries, and moving into a space where you have more than enough, okay? Moving into a space where you can get to your bag, but this opportunity or whatever that is coming in for you to like soar into your next space is going to allow you to like, it's going to bring you in more resources, okay? And more, I'm getting that song Sharing is Caring, okay? So make sure you are giving and receiving. Make sure you are putting yourself in a space and the energy of giving and receiving as well, okay? What other messages do you have for this beautiful soul, please, Spirit? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we got the yin energy coming out, so definitely a lot of potential here. Definitely you're moving out of one space where you probably were in your comfort zone, where you knew where everything was at. This is where the light switch at, this is where the bread and bananas go, this is what it's at, this is what this is, into a space where you are unsure or unaware. So it's giving me the energy as like somebody kind of like trying to pin a tail on a donkey, but you got a blindfold on. That's so it's giving like fun energy, but in a space that you're walking into. Like, yes, it could be fun and exciting, or it can be kind of anxious and frightening because the space in which you're walking into, you don't have all of the steps necessarily, or you're not sure how far or how deep this space goes. But the thing is, the deeper you go within yourself is the further you will go into this next space, okay? That's the gag. That's the whole thing. Look, but it's definitely time for you to move into that next space. It's time for you to exit one situation and then go into the next one. For some reason, it's showing me like that little rabbit jumping down a rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland. But in order for you to tap deeper into your intuition, but also with this card, this is divine feminine energies, but there's that flow that I was picking up on. But this is also saying to like trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to leave up out of one space and move into the next, and that is time to go, because literally you have a fucking time. It's time to go because you've been building and creating and doing everything it is that you needed into that space, and now you're stepping into your next space with more authority, even if it is a little bit unknown. Like if it's a little bit like, if you can't see in front of you, understand that you are the light in the dark space, so you will light up the spaces. Your intuition, your insight, your intellect will allow you to move, maneuver, and flow into these next spaces, okay? Is where you're meant to be, is where you're meant to go. They're also showing me a caterpillar unfurling its wings out of the cocoon. So like this is a very transitory space and phase for you to be in. Now it's time for you to fly. And I like that they got the exit out here, because the caterpillar is also exiting the cocoon and moving into another space. Okay, you think the newly become butterfly knows that it can fly until it flies? No. Okay. It's like, look, because you're moving into a new cycle. I told you with this eight speaks cycles. They speak to abundance as well. It's just connecting to the infinite source of all that is. But yeah, it's time for you to fly and be free and to soar, instead of like working yourself so hard where it feels like everything is kind of falling apart and working against you. It's time for you to work with, it's time for you to work with source. And then I tell you with the lighthouse that you are supposed to be the light in the dark. Okay, you are the light in the dark space. That was too many that came out here. Okay, all right, what are the other messages for these beautiful souls, please, Spirit? I'm gonna pick these two because maybe the way in which this is working. All right, look, and there go that water for that flow. Okay, so it's time for you to flow. especially if you've been feeling stagnant, stuck, or just, I'm hearing lazy or lethargic as well. It's time for you to flow, to tap deeper into your divine feminine, to your creativity. Maybe some of y'all need to do some painting, singing, writing, jumping, dancing, skipping to kind of shake up the energy. Look, there go the fucking butterfly. I told you. But in order for you to be able to like tap deeper into your intuition, for you to flow into your next phase and your next stage or your next journey or whatever, like this little boat is just taking its like time, going on its merry fucking way. But I'm just getting like tap deeper, but also like breathe deeper, live deeper, understand deeper, laugh deeper. It's like connect deeper to the space in which you're in, because it's going to allow you to be fully, okay? And they're showing me like a light kind of just bursting open and like lighten up this whole little dark space, okay? All right, final message. But definitely, if you need to, I was just about to say, because they got me looking at this thing, if you need to, because it's kind of showing up as a teardrop, if you need to cry, allow yourself to release and transmute in order for you to leave all of the baggage, the stagnation, the whatever it is in the space that you're in, to flow and go freely into your next space, okay? But definitely with the scissors coming out, this is you allowing yourself to kind of cut loose or cut any cords or cut through any fears, any doubts, any apprehension, any anxiety, and to just allow yourself the freedom to move forward, because you are free to move forward, okay? You're free to move into your next space. You're free to flow into your next space. You are definitely being divinely guided on what to cut out of your what to cut out of your life, what to purify, like which way to go to take the exit. Like it just feels like yeah, it just feels like spirit is kind of like holding your hand, like, because it looks like a grown, like they're showing me just like a grown up holding a little kid's hand right now. So you're definitely being like walk through the space in which you're in, but right now it's kind of giving like practice vibes, because you are in a space where you're crossing the threshold. So you're going to need a little bit more help to do that, but then spirit is going to allow you to like walk on your own, okay? So I'll let you know, spirit ain't about to be just dragging you around. You're going to have to start like tapping deeper into yourself to trust your intuition and the spaces in which you're moving. Because there's some steps that you need to, some strategic steps that you need to take in this space. So definitely allow yourself to pay attention, to remain in that space of clarity, so that you can be clear to receive whatever messages, whatever guidance that you need in order to move and flow forward into those spaces, okay? All right, and final message. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so proceed with caution, okay, through this evolution, because this is not a race. This is a journey. This is not a race. This is definitely a journey. But the final card coming out here is the Star card. The Star card speaks to wish fulfillments. It speaks to happiness. It speaks to like right now I'm getting contentment off of here. But this is really just saying like you are tapping into your divine light, your divine essence, and just allowing yourself to be whoever you are, whoever you're just showing up as in your next spaces, okay? And it's just like giving, like shining your light even brighter, okay? So the more you trust in yourself, the more you allow yourself to like move, maintain your boundaries, like readjust like your parameters of how you're moving through life as needed in different seasons. Like the more you are allowing your light to shine, and for you to be that light and that shining star that allows other people to be guided through their dark spaces. But you're definitely also being that light that shines so bright in your dark spaces as well, okay? So those are the messages that I have for you, baby boo. If you would like to book a personal service, you can check out the links in my description box below, or visit my website at stellagoddess.com. Until next time, you stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. I love you, and I'm out.